First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
6-yard line.
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Smith Jr. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
The counter with Cook. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
plays. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. This one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Play action. They'll throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
They've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot where you take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. His throw is going to be incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Harrison Smith past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of
more football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. And
now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw. This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this will wind up the Lions' first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The gun, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of...
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
In a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 3rd down. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Well, now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. It's Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
An extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for number 11, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Joseph's got it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hockenson. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 43-yard line.
On second down, Swift.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 20.
Let's set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Back to the running game with Swift. Nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
They'll run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10.
They'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry now for Madison. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Now look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up.
And he will have a Viking
Vikings first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. They run again on first down. Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll move Madison. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At their 49-yard line.
They'll run it with Madison. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And it's third down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Lions 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 6. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The Lions on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
First down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
7-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield. It's caught right side. He's got his man. 28 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to keep it. You got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Takes this one down just shy of the 20. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all down to the 3. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and goal from the 1. Trying the power game with Ham. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. That's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the
Yeah, he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Open man has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on his spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Minnesota, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.